Hello everyone. Welcome to our Friday weekly stream. Uh, Taking a break from our usual JRPGs and RPGs and gacha games, we have Blueprints, a puzzler. And you might notice something else here with my avatar, a little feature we're testing out right now. And depending on how this goes, we'll actually be looking at getting one for each of our members. So, without further ado, let's get into Blueprints. But let me just check everything, like if there is, yeah, this is something that I always need to change. Invert X, invert Y, and there you go. Graphics. Oh, just brightness, I was wondering. So, Blueprints has been making the rounds as an excellent puzzler game. I have absolutely no idea how this works other than the fact that it's a roguelike. At Ihum's suggestion, I'm gonna play it today because I enjoy puzzles, even though I can't say I'm the very best at them. Anyhow, let's begin. I'm not quite sure how our current HUD layout will work with Blueprints since I have no idea how it looks like. Or the story behind everything, for that matter. Dogubone. In association with Raw Fury. Yeah. Like I said, I have absolutely no idea what's going on in this story just yet.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
Codicils?
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Blueprints. Title drop. So, okay, we know the basic premise of the story now, that the nephew, because I know the nephew is the one who's actually we're taking control of, the nephew is supposed to find this hidden 46th room in the mansion. No, kind of trippy there. Now, how this works, I'm not exactly sure. We seem to have a step counter up above 2. And I can't quite interact with anything just yet. Exhausting? Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step, okay? When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Oh, okay. I guess, so it's basically a stamina system. I guess the stamina is sort of setting up the roguelike elements for this, because I know that the game itself is kind of roguelite, at least according to IHUB, so... It's a bust here. Can't interact with that or that. Usually, manors usually have something to do with... Like, mystery manors usually have something to do with clocks. Open only in the event of my death. Well, I think you kind of died already, according to the prologue. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself. Well, why thank you. But it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all of my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert of Sinclair? Herbert D. Sinclair? Okay, I guess this is saying that the rooms that we can find are randomized, right? Or at least it feels that way, definitely. Setting up the roguelike elements. What's this? No, I can take it. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing R2. Okay, I guess we are here at the entrance hall right now. And we have one place in the menu. From its root meaning the room before, all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room resting on the 9th rank may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this room and room 46. Okay, so this is sort of my objective right now. And it seems there seems to be a classification of green rooms and red rooms, which I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about right now. Okay, well, we have the blueprint there. Is there anything else around here we're missing? I think if I go outside, I'll just restart the day, right? So can't quite. And I don't think there's no such thing other than your triggers. I can't quite use anything just yet. That might be all in this room, all things considered. And we have a choice of where to go. I always say, go the right way. So, let's begin here. Okay, whenever you enter this room, you gain 2... Oh, okay. The closet has 2 items, though. And this is a hallway. Wait a second. Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Oh, okay. So I cannot in any way change this once I started. Oh, hey, Rachel. Thank you. I am actually quite proud of this avatar. I've been working on it. It's not complete yet, but I'm slowly adding expressions like this one to it. as we go on, even though the current one kind of looks weird when I'm laughing it off. So yes, back to this. I feel like if I chose the bedroom, it's actually gonna create some sort of... But I do like the idea of having two steps. But since this is the base floor, and the exit on the south is just gonna be a dead end if we use this, right? So let's go with the closet for now, because it has 2 items. The wink. Yes, the wink. And currently I only have like 2 additional emotes. The wink and the confused. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing right now in this place. If you guys have a clue, just let me know. Okay, a purse? Coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 in interest. Oh, okay. Interesting. A gem. Okay, I guess that's a resource of sorts. Oh, I still have the option to use these. The den requires a gem to enter, so I think this might actually... But this has a puzzle piece. What does that mean? Ow, ow. I think I hit my PC there. Ah. You know, I'm curious what the gem does, and this does seem to have like 3 entrances, so we can actually go the other way. Thanks, 3. I appreciate it. I'm still gonna work more on adding some more emotes as we go along. Maybe one of those sparkly eye emotes, when you're excited, and probably an angry one and a thinking one. What? Okay. We needed a gem. Oh, it's not that we needed a gem, it's that there was a gem in here. Well, I'll take it. And this kind of looks like a puzzle, although I can't interact with it in any way. Lots of hand-drawn illustrations here. 9. Okay, I guess it's telling the time. Very appropriate for a clock. It's all set at the same time. Why does this manor have so many clocks? The mystery deepens. Doesn't seem like there's anything else here, right? Can't pick up either of those. Maybe one from here. Candle? Vase? No. Okay, I guess I found as much as I can here. Let's make one more sweep to make sure we didn't lose anything. This... a chess piece. Okay. A pawn. I think so, because this was released just yesterday to PSN. I assume that whoever was playing it was playing the beta version, maybe? Or the demo? Considering that it was released to the store as a purchased game, I think it was finished, right? I'm not entirely sure. Guest bedroom. You actually get 10 steps. This sounds very useful to have right now. Well, not right now, all things considered. Oh yeah, I should check the map before I start setting up these rooms. Pantry. Okay, let's go with the pantry for now. I have a lot of steps at the moment, although it would be nice to have more as we go on. Can I climb this? No, I cannot. Okay, so one thing I wanted to check was the inventory, because yeah, this was what I was wondering. The direction of the map is sort of set according to where you're placing it. Look at this. Closet, entrance halls. Oh, okay. These look interactable. I'll take these. Thank you very much. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. I think I just stole someone's money. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So this is telling me that there's a total of 15 food items in the mansion, and each finding these will give me some extra steps. We're not exactly lacking it, but this is very early on, so... Oh, what? Okay. Ah, yeah. Oh, I should have thought more about when to place this, considering that there is no entrance to the closet from here. I made a dead end to myself. Now, at least we got some additional steps, so it wasn't a net negative. And what should this be? Window is always left unlocked. I want to keep going, so... I need the storeroom, definitely, because there's a key there, and I don't think I have a need for this again. Let's choose a corridor. Don't think there's anything in these, though. Like, the game is kind of generous in telling you more or less what's in the room. Most of the time. West Wing Hall, the guest bedroom, the Nook. Okay, let's go with the Nook. I feel like, yeah, because we'll be going upper level. Also, the corridor is orange, while everything else is blue. So, I'm wondering if there's a relevant reason for that. And we know there's a key in here, along with this. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Huh. So, okay, I guess they're telling me that I should get my own journal pad. You know what? I will open up Notepad on the side here in case I need to jot down everything, and you guys can obviously hear me going ham on the keyboard. And here's that key. Whatever that is for. This it looks almost interactable, but it really isn't anything. So let's make sure we are setting up the rooms properly before we do anything. Lavatory. This is red. Okay. I need a gem for this. +1 star. Not exactly sure what a star is. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it myself because everybody's saying like this is really, really good. So I guess we'll see. Not exactly sure though. I'm considering the time frame, I'm 100% certain that someone has beaten this already. Oh, the puzzles are great. I haven't quite gotten there yet. Just wandering around right now. Let's go with the observatory because I'm curious as to what a star represents. Okay, I've gotten 1 star, whatever that is. The music is like very low hum. Okay. Ah, okay. Wait, I think I get it. I need to... There's one valve over there. Oh yeah, I think that's the thing with Restream. The YouTube latency is a bit higher. Let's go down. I see a valve down there as well, so... It's probably working. It allows us to change the direction. And now... Okay, one more slot. You'd be able to take a look at this. Oh, okay. North Star Gate, okay. Well, look, a small puzzle to just give us coins, I guess. Anything else I should be mindful of here? The Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star plus 1 gold. The twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance halls. The slice. 3 steps. Diamond is minor. Okay. Rooms with 4 doors are more common. Oh, okay, so the observatory seems to give you a random buff or a benefit depending on the stars you find. Clavis the key. And random debuffs by the looks of Traxxas the Dead. Everything is 50% off. Okay, alright. At least we have an idea of what's happening here. Okay, if I place the guest bedroom here, I'll actually just block myself. Same for the nursery, so we're gonna go with the hallway for now. Okay, not the most effective way to place a hallway, but let's go with it. Because this is boarded off. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Oh, okay. The West Wing, eh? Okay. Whenever you enter a chapel, you lose 1. So I'm guessing, in a sense, red areas are debuffs. Gold might just be sales or something, or a benefit. But this is the only one we can proceed, so even if we lose 1. Let's take a look. Oh, the chapel was 3-way. I thought it was 2-way. So let me switch on the chat overlay because the transparency is a bit weird, right? Just to make it a bit clearer. But if it's taking too much of the screen space, just let me know. Chapel rank 3. The rooms have a rank 2. Lots of stained glass windows around here. So the music has sort of changed. But nothing we can interact with just yet. Okay. Well, there's only one way I can go right now, so... You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Oh, okay. The drawing room. This... You know what? You said the puzzles were interesting, so... Let's go to the parlor. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. What? Okay, the gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. Okay, I need something else to actually figure this out. This sounds like the classical one of them's lying or two of them is lying, and you got to figure out who's doing the one. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the old hams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game, but I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. May the 2nd. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. That's it? Okay. So now I gotta figure out which one is the truth and which one is lying. This will be interesting. Okay, you know what? I am gonna just jot these down, as they said. At least one box which displays only true statements. At least one box which displays only false statements. And only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are fakes. Alright, the question is now, I need to figure out only one is false and only one is true. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. Am I overthinking this? Could this just be in the black box over here? Alright, a component of the parlor game. Anything else I should be looking at here? Okay, what do you guys think? Is this just as simple as opening the black box here? The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. Oh my god, I think I'm losing my brain cells thinking about this. This is an appropriate time for me to be confused. Oh, at least I feel like it's an appropriate time. Logic. So we know that one statement is true and one is false, but that means there can't be 2 false statements and 2 true statements. The gems are not... Okay, let's start from the beginning. The gems are not in the white box. This can be true or false. Same. Not in this box. But if this is true... Wait a minute, the gems are in this box. Oh my god, now I'm really confused. And we have one of you. Wait, just give me a second. There we go. Unfortunately, it's kind of... Never mind. Yes, I was hoping this expression would come in use, and it seems like this is an appropriate time to have this expression known. How do I even start with this? I know, I feel like I've actually done this logic puzzle before in something else, but it didn't have one chance like before. The gems are not in this white box. The gems are not in this box. So if this is true, the gems are in this box. Oh my god. You know what? I need to read this again. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other two are always empty. Yeah, they can't all be true. That's the thing. I guess that's the hint you're giving me. If they're not in the white box, then it means it's in the black box. But if this is true, then this would mean that this is not true. Okay, I guess that's one way we can do it. We can just eliminate the possibilities one by one. If this is true, then this statement it can't be true. It has to be false. But then two can't be true at the same time. But if this is true, oh my, okay, wait. I have no idea how the Nightbot is set up. I'll need to ask my friend, but I think it's because you said it in caps. It thinks it's spamming. It's alright. I'll probably avoid it. I'm getting there, huh? I feel very encouraged at the moment. The gems are not in the white box. Okay, so if this is true, the gems are not in this box. And this is false. The gems are in this box. I guess this makes the most sense, right? But then that would mean that this is also true. No, I think I get it. This is true. This is false. And this is also false. Oh, wait, no. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be only one box which displays false statements. Okay. I'm disappointing everyone who thinks I'm a smart person right now. Only one box is a prize within, the other two are always empty. Only false statements. So here's the thing, if only one box can be true and one box can be false, then what would the other box be? Would it be true or false? I am spending way too much time thinking this, right? Like, if this is true, then this has to be false. Oh my god, no. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in the white box. Hey, Santo. Well, you came at the perfect time. Because if you're laughing at me, I deserve everything. I am simply overthinking this. I am completely overthinking this. I know it. Oh, God, it's them. Nightbot is really on 3 at the moment. Okay, the gems are in this box. But that can't be true. If it's not in the white box, then this false statement is false. She got modded. This channel is actually not mine, so it's a joint channel with my friends at the moment. So we all have different weird setups, and Nightbot I think is set up by someone else. So not exactly sure what's gonna cause you to be moderated. So just be careful. Let me change out of my experiment. Now, let's go into serious thinking mode for a bit here. Okay, if this is true, then this also can't be true, because these are both true. And start the gems are not in this box, but this can be true. Okay, this can't be true as well. Oh no, did you actually get kicked off into YouTube? Oh no. Unfortunate. I'm so sorry. I'm pretty, you know what? I'm not sure whether I can unmod you here. Let me see if I can find it over here in chat. No, I can't. I can't do it over here. Okay, this is true. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in the white box. Nightbot settings. Always getting you down here. Now, I wonder if I should just run around a bit and think about this before I do anything else. Because I'm actually confused. Look, if we start from this one over here, if the gems are not in the white box, this is true. But then this also can't be true, right? That all three statements are true, so that's not correct. But then, if this is true, the gems are not in here. Wait, what am I looking at? Now, let me take a sip of coffee before I think of this again. The gems are in this box. Oh, right. One thing I did not consider is that the gems are not in the white box doesn't automatically mean that it's in the black box. It could also mean that it's in the blue box as well. Okay, now this makes more sense to me, because I was stuck on the idea that if it's not in the white box, it was always going to be in this one. Pretend each box is the answer and check your statement. The gems are not in the white box. Okay. True. The gems are not in the box. Two truths, not true. So let's go with this one. The gems are not in this box. Let's assume this is true. The gems are in this box. Could be true. The gems are not in the white box again. Okay, these two are false, so it has to be the black one, right? Right? Tell me I'm right. No, okay, let's... Moment of truth here. It was wrong. I did the puzzle wrong. Unfortunate. Box program going, wait. Okay, now I'm really confused. I can't even take it. Well, I guess we're going to get only one chance here. But let me just check the statement again. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. These two would be true. The gems are not in the white box. Then all three is true, so can't be true either. The gems are in this box. Okay, true again. These two would be true. It was blue. No, I failed myself. I have proven that I'm not worthy of my black mage attire. Blue dabba-dee dabba-da. Oh well. I'll remember this next time. I'll get the next puzzle. I'll walk to the next door, looking down in my shame. Spare room, storeroom. Items for sale. We still have a gem. I feel like we might lock ourselves in if we use this. So let's go with the spare room for now. And look up from our shame a bit. I really need to find another path that leads up. So something else that we can use here. What is that? This a tape measure? Can't take it though. Oh, I do have one key, so we definitely need the courtyard, otherwise we'll sort of lock ourselves in. I can see why you thought the puzzles were interesting. Unfortunately, I have failed in my logic test. I think I was also getting sort of impatient. Oh, I can pick this up. Can shatter padlock on trunks. I have not come across this just yet. If I'm blue, I would ditch. I can't interact with that. This way is locked. Luckily, we got a room that comes 3 ways. Oh no. The security door is locked by an electronic keycard. Okay, so let me just note that down. Courtyard has an electronic key lock. I think this might be it for our run for today, though, all things considered. I guess I can try and see if I can find and... You know what, let's go back to the entrance hall, although it's kind of a ways away at the moment. And see if we can spawn a room that allows us to get there. Oh, but it's... Whoa, I'm actually taking, like, the long way around here, like... Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll lose 9 steps just for this. Hey, Trix. Yes, this model is not actually complete. I've been working on it one by one. And right now, the nice thing about this model is that it animates when I'm not saying anything, like if I just stop. Like that little animation makes it a bit more dynamic for me. And you can change expressions, which I'm working on. Like, as you can see, the laugh emote, unfortunately, which looks kind of creepy. And then there's a confused emote right now, which we'll be doing a lot in this playthrough, apparently. So it's the journey, not the destination. Ah, yes. It's the friends you made along the way. Yeah, I need to think of a better way to connect it. Like, I should probably be using 4 ways or 3 ways in the center of the manor, right? Instead of going this way, because the way we were going, I was always assuming that we'd be able to create a path for us that will allow us to go forward, but that was not the case. So now the only hope is that with the 2 limited rooms to our right, we can actually get something that allows us to open the path at or get steps. That works too. Well, we only have 2 rooms, and the dining room is the only other thing we can use right now. And it did say something about selling stuff here. Not quite sure how, though. I feel like the covered up plate. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Okay, I'm still on rank 1, so that we're not going there. Yeah, unfortunately, there is a delay in the YT. Welcome back to Twitch. Yeah, thankfully the Nightbot is very lenient in that matter, and we need to tune those settings because I think a lot of our friends get captured by that Nightbot spamming thing, like the caps thing. All right, here a moment of truth. If we don't get any room that's worth it, we'll have to reset and start over again. Counts as 2 bedrooms. Opportunity earn and spread. Bunk as 2 bedrooms. Not sure why we want that. Office. You know what? I haven't. Well, it's more or less a dead end right now, because even if we go this way, it's gonna connect back to a dead end. I have not taken a red room whatsoever, so I want to kind of see. Other than chapel would cost money, so I want to see what this. Like, is it just indicating that it's a dead end room with nothing going on? I hear a faint hum. But yeah, I think that's pretty much just a dead end. Yep, okay. Yeah, let's call it a day and try again. Okay, yeah. So it's pretty much like my friend said, a roguelite. So total rooms 15. And the character is actually camping outside. Items found 2. Oh, well, it's waiting for me. I'm actually waiting for it to go. Save and continue. We still have time. Thanks, Trix. You might actually recognize this quite a bit because this is something that the later Persona games could do quite a bit. Have that little light on the right. And now we begin day 2. And hope we can actually make some decent progress. You know what? I'm tempted to go forward, but what if forward is... No, let's see if we can actually... Like last time I made one path and followed it, so this time we're gonna make sure to backtrack to some rooms and open up the path. A breaker box. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, not what. Why is there a picture of a safety pin here? Like, why would you even need this? Yep, not in this game, at least. Oh, okay. So this was what was blocking the way in the garden path. I might as well leave this off. VAC indicators. I have no idea what these are, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, this changes colors. Interesting. There's a bit of a puzzle there that I'm not ready to solve. Whatever hint is there, I need it more. But at least we know what to do with the key card, and might as well switch this on in case we end up in the garage. Instead of going forward, we'll go to the left again. A spare room, a pantry, and a nook. A nook? What use is a spare room, to be honest? Like, do you have to get this rid of it and it doesn't come up again? Is that how it works? You know what, let's place this down the spare room just in case. And last time, okay, no, we didn't get anything. It's the same room too. A parlor, okay. This closet has 2 items. Probably the coin purse again, which we found, and okay, the parlor is where. Oh no, are we doing the box puzzle again? Are we doing it again? Oh no, it's here. The box is the black box, the box is the blue box. It's different. No, I don't have enough brain cells to do this. It's okay, so the premise is my character, the character I'm controlling, is the nephew of the person who previously owned this place, and that person has passed away, and he's gifted the nephew the inheritance. But in order to get the inheritance, he has to sort of find the hidden 46th room in this mansion. And you're going, but the layout of the mansion changes day by day, so you're sort of trying to make your way over here, which seems to be where the 46th room puzzle is being solved, in order to get his inheritance. That's the basic premise anyways. So it's not horror, it's more puzzle. But as you can see, we have a logic puzzle right here that I think I am gonna go crazy on, because last time we got this, I was not doing too hot, as 3 and Sento can attest to. This box is the black box. This box is the blue box. This box that claims to be black, the box that claims to be black has the gems. And if you look over here, we'll have 1 key to choose from, and a hint telling you, like, okay, yeah, this guy sent the puzzle to this person. And this statement is still the same. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements. Only 1 box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So the basic rules for this puzzle, the one which stumped me, it's probably going to stump me again. I feel like I should be appropriately using this face right now. The confused face, because I'm already starting to lose my mind here. So again, the premise is that 1 box is true, 1 box is false. Okay, let's starting from the blue box again. This box is the black box, which is not true. It's very obviously false. This box is the blue box, again false. The box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is the black box. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The box that claims to be black has the gems. Okay, that is true, but at the same time, this can't be true as well. This box is the black box. Only true statements, only false statements. So you're not looking at whether the claim is true or false. This box is a blue box. This box is a black box. Two false, 1 true also works. Ah, okay. Only false statements. That's the problem here, right? The box that claims to be black has the gems. Three just looking at me like, oh, okay, this idiot can't think for himself at all. There's a part of me that is being fried. Like, usually I'd like to think I'm good at puzzles, but this is really proving to be the opposite here. I wonder if I should summon one of my friends for help on this. Okay, let's start. I think the basic idea is just the process of elimination, right? You check whether each of the statements they're saying is true, and you need to find, at least according to you three or rasterized, that two false or one true also works. So this box is the black box. This box is the blue box. And it's like the box that claims to be black has the gems. So if this is true, then this can't also be true. So that obviously this is wrong, right? It can't be this box. Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna circle around and find out that this is wrong again. This box is a blue box, which is false. This box is a black box, also false. So wait, that means that this is true. But if it's true, okay, this box is a black box. Oh my god, this is a mental image of you all trying to process what's going on inside my head. This is what's going on. This box is the black box. Is this true or not? Yeah, I mean, should I be looking at this? It has to be the statement, right? It can't be only we are looking at whether the box itself is staying true or not. You see, this is the problem with puzzles. I always overthink them. This box is the black box. Like, both these are false, and this is true, but then you circle back to this again. Open all three. If only. The problem with that is that we only have one wind-up key. And you only have one shot at this. Okay, let's go. If this box is a black box, is false. This box is blue box is also false. But this is true. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense, right? Because like you said, it can also be two false and one true. Oh no, is it the blue box again? Is this coming back to the blue box again? Let's check the other statements. This box is the black box. Let's assume this is true. You are the black box. Okay, wait, that can't be true, right? If this is true, then this would also be true. It can't be too true, right? Now, welcome to the stream, King. You are here to see me ponder this puzzle that is, as I stand in front of a box trying to figure things out. In the throes of confusion, indeed. Okay, so the basic premise, since you're here, one of these boxes are true and the other two can be false. So this thing is saying the box that claims to be black has the gems. If we assume this is true, then this also has to be true, which is this box is the black box. And this box is a blue box. Like these two. Okay, I'm even starting to mix up my words here. The box that come. Okay, you two can't obviously be true. So this box is the blue box, but it's also false. It's not. It's white. What a confusing way to get this. The black box said the box that claims to be black has the gems. And if this is true, that would be saying that this is true, but then this box is the black box. But then you can't have two true statements. Uh, uh, you think it's a black? I think it's a blue. I feel like it has to be the blue box. You know what? I'm gonna go with my gut on this one because you see, the box that claims to be black has the gems. This is claiming to be black, but the statement itself is false. So I am assuming that this is the one that we need. Yeah, I feel like, okay, you know what? Let's moment of faith. Let me go back into my normal angry face. A box can have a false statement and have the gems. All right, we're gonna go with blue. Let's see. It was the blue box. Yeah, I feel like this is both a moment of redemption, and I also feel like having the same answer to the question we had. Yeah, it was hilarious. It was blue again because in my mind it couldn't have been blue again. All right, we got two gems, and after that, mind bending. I really need to make a frustrated expression for this avatar because that's how much I'm thinking right now. Uh, this is doing more of a number on me than Ultimate has done. That's for sure. Now, do we need a key here? I feel like I understood FF14's Ultimates better than this. Oh. All right, to be fair, I almost did die there. At least a part of my brains died there. Ah, okay. Okay, we got two. The den doesn't really have anything except for the additional gem. And I feel like this is a good place to put the treeway, right? I don't think Region is going to help me if we run into those puzzles again. And and you almost misled me with the black one. Right, we know that the den has one gem and nothing else, insofar as I know, at least. And we have sort of opened up two entrances here. So, what do we want here? Closet? Whenever you enter the bedroom, whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. feel like a closet should be best on the right instead of in the middle here. But we do have a few options, and we might as well get the coin purse since it adds up to... Oh, it's not a coin purse this time. It's random. We got a key instead. And a gem. Well, we'll take the gem. We do have a few options again. We can go from the entrance hall as long as I do not block it on our way forward. Oh no, okay. Do I want the steps so that I can start from the middle? Or do I want the coins? Let's risk it with the coins. Risk it for the biscuit in the pantry. It doesn't rhyme, but close enough. So there's a banana here. +3. Okay, bananas are more nutritious. Now I have to be very careful not to block the center. View inventory of all items in-house. The hallway is actually nice to have. But do I want the nook? Because if I use the hallway, there's a chance that I can still block the center. You know what? Let's take the nook for now. Get the key, even though this will technically lead us to a dead end because, yeah, it's going back to the closet. But we can take the key and go back to the entrance. We have enough steps that retracing it shouldn't be too bad this time. And hopefully we can get a bedroom to get more steps. Once again. Yes. My nemesis. My worst enemy. Logic puzzles. Let's start from the entrance again and hope we don't get a dead end room. Ah, okay. At least we have enough gems to go forward. Not ideal. I would have wanted to go to the left. Oh, I mean the right, not the left. If we use this, though, we're going to end up in a dead end. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. New floor plans? That is... Oh, okay, I see. That means that do I have the option to back out and try again? Oh, no, I do not. Okay. Oh, wait, I can redraw floor plans, but is it infinite? That is the question. Because the kitchen is actually good. It's branching off to the right. Even the chapel is fine since it gives us... What would be most ideal here? Like, this is ideal, but we're losing coins from entering, so... Oh, no. Okay. You only get one shot at this. And this is a dead end, this is a dead end, so we're sort of locking ourselves into this run once again. Unless we get a 3-way here, or a 4-way. Wait, is there anything we can use? Because normally there's a hint or something around. Well, there's a top hat, but not much use from that inside the house, though. Commissionary. Items for sale. We have gems, so the only way I can think that we're making it to the forward as well. Staff notice. Effective for the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding the process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. There's something important here, but you can only make out an S there. Width. without. The commissioner will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Huh. I feel like this is leading me to a clue that I wouldn't. Ah, okay. So I guess we need a tool for this. Feels like you need a bit of luck here. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense considering it's a roguelike and all. Salt shaker, well, sledgehammer, metal detector. Oh, I can buy a gem for 3. And we'll come back if we need it, because we're not exactly flush with money at the moment. He is hoping for a 3-way. Come on, Oh wait, the security. Yeah, I mean, was what we needed, and we do have the gems for it. Oh, okay. There's a cutscene here. Okay, unexpected. Finally getting a view of the nephew here. Seems like we found a pretty key room. Ah, okay. Weird. Very weird. Blue memos equal true. Red memos equal lies. Okay, easy enough to remember. I don't think I need to note that down. B cam, C cam, tape 2. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. Oh, okay, so this allows it, why the sudden scared face? 0 fruit, 0 gems, 0 keys, 0 coins. This is more or less telling me what I can find in the existing rooms and not the rooms that are about to be made. Keycard system. Security doors are within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. Example, you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 to 6 with a high setting. But would that matter though, since medium offline mode unlocked? Change offline mode. Because right now, the keycard system is currently offline. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any starting of the staff are working. Okay, we need to set it to unlocked. This makes sense because we shut off the power over in the breaker room, and I was thinking it would automatically unlock, but it seems like we need to set it that way to change it, and might as well set this to low. Right, back, and anything else we can do? Log into network. I need a password for this, huh? Was that the password in the other room? But we need a tool for that, so quite a ways to go until then. Okay, luckily we now have a few options just in case. So we're not completely stuck. But let's take a look at the entirety of the security room. Now, I could use a cup of coffee. You know what? I actually have a lukewarm coffee. Let me take a sip. After that logic puzzle, I think I kind of need it. Not the best tasting, considering it's not warm, but okay. The little energy I needed to realize it was blue. So there's nothing else we can interact with here, not even the monitors. There's a safe room as well. Oh, the image actually changes depending on where I am. The question is, why would you have a camera in the security room itself? That feels kind of weird. Okay. Is there someone else in the mansion with me? Is that why? Is that what they tried to hint? Is this secretly a puzzle about a horror game as well? Okay, before we proceed forward, let's go back. Oh, okay. I completely missed that. And this seems, because of the way I'm facing, I won't be getting too much use out of the hallway. And I'd rather keep the gem for now. So we're going to put the bunk and take a look at the post-it notes that Tree has pointed out. Okay, and here's the blue ones are true and the other ones. Effective the first week of December, payroll. Okay, this is the same thing, right? Again, the S. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. But we know this is false. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay. I was hoping we'd get a hint of sorts from there, but nothing with password. We know the password starts with an S and maybe ends with an O, because I'm squinting right now. And we managed to create a bunk bedroom, which should give us a few steps. And yeah, with the bananas. A flashlight. Lots of chess motifs going on around here too. Checkers as well, I guess. Can I rest here? No, I cannot. Excuse me? Oh, I was thinking I could interact with it, but look at the fella go. He's my only ally in this mansion. I will name you Hammy. I feel that it's weirdly appropriate. Well, Hammy, I'd love to stay and chat with you, but we don't have time. I have to exit here and hope for the best. Rumpus room? We should be taking the hallway though, right? Because that gives us more options once again, slowly making ourselves up. But right now we're very low on resources. Because especially if we need a key, we're not getting it now. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked, but this is a red note, a red memo, so that is false. Once again, we'll start on the right and see if we can make any progress. The guest bedroom gives me 10 steps, but I don't quite want it right now. I'm okay for it right now. Do I want to spend my last gem on the kitchen? Food is for sale. A club sandwich, 15 steps. Oh, okay. I'm guessing the amount of money I have is actually very little, all things considered. Because if you're going to give me steak at those prices, I'm going to have to find a lot more. Let's check if there's anything else. Oh, okay. Oh, the water's off? Red and blue again. Sort of feel we're running out of space here. Okay, we have one more option here, so might as well get some resources here and hope for the best. Money. You know, there's a key in here too. And one gem. Right. You know what, I'm not even sure. Is this like an anthropomorphic picture of Twitter before it became X? Burb in a swimsuit. Oh, here's the gem. Now, whoever lived in this mansion really liked to draw the pencil and had a love for large chess pieces. Okay. Moment of truth again. If you get stuck here, it's over. Oh, looks like we actually needed the key. The chapel gives us an option. So this is the only thing we can use. It's gonna give us one dead end though. I like the little change in ambiance when we enter the chapel, even if it is scamming us for money. Oh, I did not have enough gems. Yeah. I needed 2 gems to get in here. So we might as well go for the boat door. Or can I run back to the commissionary? Well, it's too late now since I already opened the door. But maybe I should have run back to the commissionary and got myself a spare gem before I opened this door. It was 2 blocks down. Not too bad on the second day, all things considered. Welcome to the door. I don't suppose there's an extra hint around here somewhere. And we still quite haven't figured out the password, which we might need to note down separately. Oh, our house actually had one of these when I was younger. A little music box ballerina figure. Not quite sure what happened to it. Oh no. It's locked. Yeah, we did. It was a little, like a storage box where you put all your jewelry and everything. Okay, I am kind of confused as to what to do now, though. Like, we made it quite a way. Oh, I guess I can run back to the commissionary and see if I can buy myself a key, right? That might just work. I have enough steps for it. Let's see. If we're lucky. If we're lucky. Oh no, oh no. I forgot the chapel takes money. Yeah, it was a music box too, like, but it had the dancing ballerina figure on top of it. Oh, great. This place actually did not have a key either. It was these four. Nah. Think that might be it for today, though, because we have no other way to go for now. Paying for the father, Grigor. Why am I paying for a chapel where there isn't even a priest attending services? And the chapel itself is in the house. Who is getting this money? I feel ripped off. Father Grigor is very busy. This was the day one. So we made quite a bit of progress getting up to here. Like, if we could have just made 2 more paths, we might have been able to reach the antechamber. The antique chamber. But yeah, I think this might be it for today, unfortunately. Might need to focus more on getting money early on this time. And in general, I think orange cards or draws are like connecting hallways. The yellows are usually sale for items, whether it's food or items. Blues seem to be the safest and are usually beneficial, while reds are a debuff, with purple granting you some sort of affinity. Well, you know what? I'm going to check the Bordeaux once more before we call it, because I feel like if it's purple, there has to be something of value there. Like, the bunk room is purple as well. Like, we got something out of there, but it's also gonna deduct my cash again for running through this room. Look, have I... Oh, okay. Interesting. Sinka and Co. Right, I definitely missed this last time I ran through here. But we know it's here. But again, we don't have a clue on how to open it. Or is there something around here which... Are you movable? Are you very slowly turning? Oh, it is very slowly turning. Yeah, okay, here's something. Interesting. Because we see another safe in the picture over there. So either the room itself has the clue for the puzzle, or it's just showing another room with a safe. Wait, that safe was a gift by the looks of it, weird enough. Anything else which can give us a hint? Anything? Because I am Okay, no, maybe not. Or one more look, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I can't crawl or jump, so everything has to be on eye level. Why is this framed of all things? Why is there a framed drawing of a pudding? I know you can like it that much, but this is a little too much. Oh, I am success, making its appearance. Success has been placed into this room. Alright, yeah, I think that might be it for this run of the day. How can you not be a fan of... Okay, maybe not all pudding, but generally speaking, pudding's alright. I think you made a little too much, King. You have a tendency to dislike sweets. But you know what? Yeah, I am going to call it for the day, and we're going to do one more run before I actually stop my stream, because I want to see if we can keep going. We had a pretty lucky run, all things considered. Because I was kind of losing hope when we got blindsided over here. Maybe if I hadn't placed the bunk room over here, you might have had better luck, but yeah. Let's call it a day. Mount Holly Charming Cottage. I'm wondering why they're called... Is there a rank for this? It almost feels very Luigi's Mansion at the moment. I'm also sort of wondering if there's like a limit on the number of days you can keep trying. Or if you exceed a certain number of days, the game is like, okay, gonna throw you a bone to help you out. Nothing has changed in this room. Alright, we tried right on our first run. We went forward on our second run. Start on the left. A nook? Now, let's start off strong with... This is a three-way. By getting ourselves some resources. The burb, once again, even if the rooms are changing, we know it's there. For some odd reason. And this is an illustration of a crowbar. Okay, Buddhist prayer beads. A hallway. Oh, is this okay? Time to crunch my brain once again with another puzzle, huh? Let's head to the billiard room. Oh, I can actually interact with this. Is this part of the puzzle? Okay, before we lock ourselves into something, let's take a good look around. The bobby pin again. Is the room itself the puzzle? I'm guessing it is, right? Because we don't exactly have a hint here. Nothing in the cupboards or anything. 3, if you can't figure this one out, it's very unlikely I can't figure this one out. Anything interactable on the desk itself? a specific part of the room that I haven't quite seen. This one is colored. I feel like we shouldn't be interacting with this until we find some sort of hint here. But I'm not seeing anything that's giving us any form of hints. Anything under the billiard table? In the glass? In the pockets? I might just be reaching at the moment, thinking that they've given us a hint. It might be we don't even have a hint for this room. Okay, maybe we don't have a hint for the room, so let's... That is 15, 13. Okay, the balls are correctly numbered. Ah, okay. Not quite sure what we're doing here, but oh wait, I can go. I was wondering why I couldn't go to 1. Okay, 11. Just... Okay, is this very trial and error? Or am I supposed to light everything up here? Pressing it that way doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe between the two? No? Do I have to go with these numbers one by one? I tried 6, right? Yep, that is wrong because it's resetting back to 11 again. 1 is not working as well, so... It starts with 11. Something which starts with 11. Five, 8. Can't see that one. I'm a little too blind to see it from this distance. Did anything in the room change from that? I have a bunch of symbols here too. Well, mathematical symbols, not a bunch. It might just be a random texture. I guess we could do it just by trying one by one. Also sort of feels like maybe. Oh no, are you giving me hints? This is actually going to confuse the hell out of me. Appropriately, it's time to go into our confused phase as I ponder the billiard room. We might actually be spending the entirety of this stream on this room. No, that wasn't definitely it. It's not 6 either. Maybe it's 7? Oh, okay. So basically what you're saying is I need to do something with the numbers, because I guess 7 as 6 plus 1 to get 7. But now this is in yellow, and I'm not quite sure what that means. Is it just indicating it's 12, or do I need to do something else here? Well, it can't be plus, right? Because there's no answer for that. And it can't be multiplication or division, so I assume it's minus, which would give us 1. Correct? Okay. Go back again. Can't be plus again, can't be multiplication or division. Minus once again. So that would make it a 4. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, except now we do have a couple of answers we can get. You can divide by 2, divide 10 by 2. And you can multiply 10 by 2 as well. You can even add it. And they're all possible combinations. But what does pink represent? I had, you know what, yellow and yellow was also subtract. Double blues was also subtract. And if you get it wrong, we can actually retry on like the logic puzzle which had me stumped last time. So we haven't used multiplication yet and division yet. I'm going to start with multiplication. Oh, should I start with, because division starts at the bottom. Maybe I should be starting with division, not multiplication, which would make you 5? No, wrong. Okay. We will do this over again. 6 plus 1, 7. 12 minus 13 is 1. This is 4. And last time we tried dividing. We'll try multiplication. Okay. Pink is multiplication for some reason. I'm not quite sure. Okay, now you just got a lot more complex. Let's go with 20 minus 18 times 6, which is 12. Oh, wow, okay. I wasn't expecting to get that correctly, but we did apparently. I guess maybe I'm a better math guy than a logic guy. Yeah, exactly. The silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Oh, okay. Seems very useful. Admittedly, I was not expecting to solve it as easily as that. But we somehow made it. You know what? Let's go back. Okay, let's continue instead of going back to the entrance hall. Kind of happy we managed to figure that one out, to be honest. The den. Okay, this feels like a good one. It doesn't give us any paths forward, but it opens up 2 more paths. And we can connect back to the entrance here and get a gem in the process. Do I want to go this way or the left? This way it is. You may draw floor plans. Oh, the parlor again. Are we doing... I feel like this whole stream has been me struggling with puzzles. But I have to redeem myself once more. But the problem is, this will actually put us back. We have the possibility of... Oh. Well, we need a gem for this, right? Do you want to use it? I really need to make a thinking pose for my avatar, considering that I'm doing a lot of thinking on this stream. You know what? Let's I know you guys want to see me rack my head over this logic puzzle, so once again to the boxes. To these goddamn boxes. All 3 boxes are empty. Let's pick up this again. A component of the Polar game. And like before, if you guys are joining us on stream, I don't know who's there. One statement is true, one statement is false, and you kind of need to figure it out by checking it one by one. The black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. All 3 boxes are empty. Let's start with this one. Let me think this through. And again, appropriately, I feel like I actually made this expression just today, and I feel like this is weirdly appropriate for the moment. The black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. All 3 boxes are empty over here. So, the black box contains gems. Okay, we assume this is true. This box and the blue box are empty. Okay, we can't assume that both are true. So that sort of falls apart. All 3 boxes are empty. That has to be false. So we need to find what is true. The black box contains gems. I feel like this has to be it, right? This feels a lot easier. Like, okay, we can assume that this is false because at least one has to be. Yeah, okay, now I see it. That's why you said this is easy. It's in the black. This is the only statement that makes sense. But let me check once more. All 3 boxes are empty is false. This can be true. This box and the blue box are empty. Okay. Oh no, I'm actually coming back to this all over again. But I feel like black is the answer for this, so here we go. Moment of truth. Okay. We did. It was the black box. I have not completely failed myself in logic either. We managed to make it, everyone. Although this kind of leads me to a dead end, which I should probably use for... Should I use it for the closet? I feel like that's kind of useful. +1 star for each time you're drafted in observatory. I'm not quite sure what the stars are doing at the moment. So, but let's use this one again, because I want to see if we get the same northern star. Oh wait, is it already solved? Oh no, oh yeah, I forgot. This just gives us a random buff. Since there are 2 stars here, we'll get a random buff here. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Good to know. And we're not too far from the place. It looks like we didn't need to adjust it, unlike before. The observatory is more or less a buff or debuff room, all things considered. And we can go back and get those pair of chests. No. I want to keep... Okay, maybe. Maybe that wasn't exactly the best of the buffs to get. Let's see if we can find a sledgehammer first, before we try anything here. Let's go with the bedroom. I don't think I've been in the bedroom before, right? Okay, we get some coins. It's good to know. I should probably be noting this down as well, right? Bedroom gives you coins. Bedroom gives you coins. in case we need that information for the future. Reddington Manor. Greetings from... Oh, this is just the town itself, not the manor. Oh, okay. I think this is my character's mother. Or maybe it's a grandmother. That would make more sense, right? Since this is where the grandfather lived. The only one we can use here that allows us to proceed forward is the hallway, so even if we do get a dead end, okay, that is a false memo. Oh no, okay. I think this might be it for this run, considering that there's no path forward. This is all three of these rooms are gonna. Closet to. Yeah, all three of these rooms are just gonna give us a dead end. I don't think the nursery will be too helpful at the moment, so... And we haven't got this before, the patio. It's a dead end. Oh, I guess we have one more room, technically speaking. And it feels kind of nice to be outside for once, and not inside the manor. Oh, okay. Occasionally, you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Oh, okay. Well, that's a rock, but this is a mound. And here's the shovel. Not that any of this is going to help us proceed. A safe deposit box key, room 149. Oh, I forgot. I actually had the silver key all this time. And I did not use that. Nothing in the grill. Good to know. Let's open this up. And back to the breaker box again, not much of a help. This is all dead ends, but we might as well take a look at the guest bedroom. City Claire, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your help. Okay, I guess the guest room was going to give us a clue to the billiard room, which we kind of figured out thanks to 3. Slyly hinting that I need to use mathematics. There's a magnifying glass over here. Inspect documents of the estate more oh. No, is this what I need to figure out? Yeah, this might be what I needed to figure out that puzzle. Or rather, the password on the security room. Unfortunately, we have an access of steps, but nowhere to go since we've pretty much bottomed ourselves up here. And I'm kind of running out of time. I need to go make dinner, so yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call it a day, both here and on the stream. I hope you guys had fun seeing me rack my brains on logic puzzles, the bane of my existence. Anyhow, I'm gonna call it a day. For real. So, yeah, always a pleasure. It's fun hearing everyone giving me hints and laughing at my inadequacies. Anyways, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, and stay safe. Bye.